Picture this. You walk in on your wife, the woman you swore forever to, tangled in your sheets with not one but two other guys. Yeah, that's my life. It all started with a classic meet-cute at a midtown movie theater. I was there with my buddies. She was with her girls, catching the latest blockbuster. Sparks flew, numbers were exchanged, and before I knew it, Sarah and I were inseparable. A year of whirlwind romance later, we said I do. Those first 2 years of marriage. Pure bliss. Sarah was my rock, my best friend, the whole package. Smart, funny, drop-dead gorgeous, and the most honest person I knew, or so I thought. She was whipping up gourmet meals in our tiny Brooklyn kitchen while I was chasing deadlines as a graphic designer, dreaming up billboard magic. We were both pulling in decent paychecks, but I shouldered most of the bills so Sarah could funnel her cash into her real passion. See, Sarah had this dream, a burning desire to be an actress. Her folks? Not so much. They pushed her towards a sensible career, something with a steady paycheck, not the unpredictable roller coaster of acting. But Sarah? Her heart was set on the stage. When she laid out her dreams, asked if I was on board, I jumped in head first. I knew what it was like to have a dream simmering on the back burner. I had my own creative ambitions that never quite took flight, so I became her biggest cheerleader, pushing her towards community theater, volunteer gigs, anything to get her closer to the spotlight. We even started saving for her to attend a prestigious drama academy down in the village. Truth be told, she had the raw talent. Even with her occasional dramatic flair off stage, she was a natural. YouTube tutorials, local acting classes. She devoured it all. Her dedication was infectious. I wasn't about to be the guy who clipped her wings. Kids? We put that on hold. Drama school first, then world domination, then maybe diapers and sleepless nights. I pictured her killing it on Broadway, maybe even landing a role in a Scorsese flick. I wanted that for her, craved it even more than she did sometimes. Back in the honeymoon phase when she first brought up acting, our world was all sunshine and roses. No fights, no shadows, just pure, unadulterated love. Sarah was sweet, respectful, the perfect partner. That first year, she was hustling, firing off applications for volunteer roles, but radio silence. She started to get discouraged, even talked about shelving the acting thing, finding a real job. But I wouldn't let her. "Don't give up now," I'd say. "Your break is coming." And then it did. Just after our first anniversary, an email landed in her inbox. A local play was casting, and they wanted to see her audition. She was ecstatic, and honestly, so was I. The auditions were right here in Brooklyn. Perfect. She nailed it, got the part, and they were even paying her. Rehearsals were mostly weekends. Initially, things didn't change much. We talked, we laughed, we did our usual couple things. Weekends just got a bit quieter. Sarah would be up at dawn, tackling chores, cooking up a storm, then off to rehearsals, not back till late. It wasn't ideal, but I bit my tongue. It was her first big break, and the weekend pay was insane, more than she made all week at the coffee shop. But slowly, imperceptibly, we started drifting. To fill the void, I dove headfirst into video games, reconnected with old high school buddies. Guys I'd known forever, guys I trusted. I started sharing Sarah's acting journey, the weekend rehearsals, the whole deal. My friend Mark, he's always been a bit cynical, suggested I keep an eye on her. He'd heard whispers about actresses, the things they did to climb the ladder. I brushed it off. Sarah? Never. She was too talented, too honest. Famous last words, right? My friends dropped it after that. Just a casual, just watch out, man. These drama types, you never know. I didn't take them seriously. Sarah was different. Or so I thought. But their words, they burrowed into my brain, a tiny seed of doubt that started to sprout. I started acting weird, asking Sarah off-kilter questions. She noticed, called me out. I apologized, mumbled something about my friends, the rumors. She laughed, a genuine warm laugh. "You're the best husband in the world," she said. "Only a fool would cheat on you." Peace washed over me. I believed her. Hook, line, and sinker. Turns out Sarah was just warming up her acting chops. The deception had been brewing long before that conversation. The weeks that followed, Sarah transformed. It's hard to pinpoint. A shift in the air, a subtle chill. Conversations felt strained, forced. That spark, that enthusiasm when she walked through the door, it vanished. Before, she'd spill every detail about rehearsals, even though I'd never been to one. I knew all the cast members by name, their quirks, their backstories. She'd paint vivid pictures, and I'd hang on every word. Suddenly, silence. She clammed up. Beyond the emotional withdrawal, she became defensive, snapping at everything. Old jokes that used to crack her up now landed like lead balloons. Suddenly, I was targeting her, always making digs. Then came the wardrobe upgrade. Suddenly, it was all slinky dresses, plunging necklines, specifically for rehearsal days. I voiced my concerns, gently, cautiously. "Just trying to keep up with the other actresses," she'd scoff. "You're so old-fashioned." I bought it. She was competitive, especially about fashion. Infidelity still didn't cross my mind. Weekly hairstyle changes, hours on the phone with some actor friend. Alarm bells should have been ringing, but I was deaf to them. Then the birthday party lie. That was the breaking point. I confronted her, anger bubbling up. She blew up, yelled, stormed out. First time ever, I knew I had to do something. That night, my friends came over. They placed bets on how long she'd been cheating. Still, I defended her. "Maybe she's stressed, venting," I argued weakly. "You're blinded by love, man," Mark said. "Hire a PI if you want the truth." The idea of spying on Sarah felt dirty, wrong, but her behavior, I caved. Next week, I found a private investigator online, some no-nonsense guy in Queens. Hired him to tail Sarah for a week. Day 3, she didn't come home after rehearsals. Next day, she waltzed in, breezy as you please. "Birthday party for a castmate," she chirped. "Club downtown. Safer to crash at a hotel with the girls than drive all the way back at 3 a.m. Didn't mention the party before, and my calls. Loud music, didn't hear them. 3 a.m. Party went late. She'd mentioned the party, she swore. I just hadn't been listening. Suspicion solidified, but I waited for the PI's report. 7 days radio silence from the investigator. Then, Saturday, heading back from my parents' place upstate. A call. "Got something you need to see," he said, voice grim. Ditch the highway. U-turn to his office. Sarah thought I was staying till Monday. Surprise, surprise. The PI laid it all out. Photos, videos. Sarah and some blonde dude. Her lover, he called him. Steamy make-out sessions in her car, shopping sprees, romantic dinners. Then, the video from birthday party night. No club. Just her and Mr. Blonde, cozy at his apartment from 10 p.m. onwards. My calls? Ignored. Deliberately. The floor dropped out from under me. Sarah, my Sarah, cheating. The woman I'd built a life with. The future I'd envisioned. Shattered. Then, the PI dropped another bomb. Followed her tonight. She's at your place. With him. Rage, pure white-hot rage, flooded me. I wanted to break things, break faces. Too furious to drive. The PI drove, pulled up to my house. Blue Toyota Venza in the driveway. Blonde dude's car from the photos. No doubt. They were inside. Don't remember agreeing, but the PI was right behind me as I kicked open the front door, stormed into our bedroom. And there they were. Sarah, in lingerie that was definitely not mine, spread-eagled on our bed, bound at the wrists. Blonde guy on top. Another guy. Jesus. Another guy. Participating. In my bed. With my wife. My brain short-circuited. Rage morphed into something colder, darker. I lunged for Blondie. The other guy scrambled, grabbed his clothes, vanished. The PI, bless his soul, wrestled me back, prevented me from doing something stupid. Through the chaos, Sarah started screaming, pleading. "Rehearsal," she wailed. "Misunderstanding. Acting exercise." Acting exercise? With two guys? Bound to the bed? The absurdity of it fueled my rage. I wanted to hurt her, right there, right then. But I just walked out. "Get out of my house," I choked out. "Both of you." Left with the PI. He'd recorded everything, he said. Handed me a flash drive. Didn't know what to do with it. Crashed at my friend Mark's place that night. Humiliation burned hotter than anger. Mark had been right. About Sarah. About the acting world. The three-way thing in our bed that replayed in my head all night, a sickening loop. Morning came. I went home. Sarah was still there. Skipped rehearsals for once. Guilt radiating off her in waves. Anger surged again. Evicted her then and there. Clothes, makeup, drama school dreams, all tossed onto the front lawn of our brownstone in Brooklyn Heights. She begged, pleaded. "Mistake, Mike, let me explain." For an hour she wailed, my name echoing down the street, begging for another chance, for 5 more minutes to clarify. Then the remorse evaporated, replaced by venom. Name-calling, insults, hurled at me as she finally stormed off. It happened last week, just last week. Still feels like a nightmare. How could I have been so blind, so trusting? I wasn't a pushover husband. We split bills, she handled chores. I kept my cool, even when things got tense. I'd heard the stories, guys ignoring red flags. Looking back, the moment the rehearsal started, the secrecy, the wardrobe changes. I should have investigated then. But is that marriage now? Suspecting your wife because she buys new clothes, because work gets stressful. It shouldn't be. And the calls. She won't stop calling. ringing my phone nonstop. Part of me wants to lash out, expose that video to her director, watch her career dreams implode. Retaliation. Is that the answer? Update 1. Thanks for the comments, guys. Glad to see I'm not totally off the rails here. Someone mentioned digging into the second guy, the one who bolted. I did. You are not going to believe this. Turns out he's bisexual and in a relationship with Sarah's director. Her director, who is gay. Imagine the director's face when he finds out Sarah seduced his boyfriend. Speaking of Sarah, she showed up at my door 3 days ago. Total mess. Eyes swollen shut from crying. Bad timing for her. My friends were over. They didn't say a word, but their body language, the eye rolls, they were brutal. Sarah picked up on it fast. Got more and more agitated watching me hanging with my friends, ignoring her. Then she snapped. "Mike, is this seriously how it's going to be? You're going to let your friends disrespect your wife over a little disagreement?" Little disagreement. I almost lost it right there on the stoop. I stayed silent inside, listening to her rant. But that wife comment, that lit a fuse. I stormed out, ready to explode. My friends grabbed me, held me back, probably saved me from an assault charge. I was ready to go to jail. She went full drama queen then. All the promises, the growing old together speeches. Anger was boiling, but I kept my mouth shut. Then she brought up drama school, the academy. "You promised to support me, Mike." Part of me wanted to scream, "Go ask your 2 boyfriends for tuition." But I just stared at her. Silence. She finally shut up, slunk away. Shame? Maybe. Divorce lawyers on it. Papers are being drawn up. Soon they'll be in her hands. Revenge? Yeah, I'm leaning towards the video. Derail her career? Maybe not completely, but mess with her head, ruin months of work? Definitely. Knowing she cheated with her director's boyfriend. Oh, the satisfaction of sending that video just went up tenfold. Update 2. Buckle up, folks, because this just got epic. 2 weeks to track down Sarah's director online. New guy on the scene. Indie film type. Starting to get buzz. Managed to get in touch. Set up a meet. Told him I had info about his partner and one of his actors. He was intrigued. Showed up eager. No small talk. Straight to the point. Video. Him. His boyfriend. Sarah. He watched it. Face drained of color. Tears welled up. No exaggeration. The guy actually cried. Confessed he suspected something with his boyfriend and one of the actresses, but never caught them red-handed. Boyfriend had a history of cheating, apparently. Alcohol, he'd always blame it on. Honestly, I didn't care about his boyfriend's drama. Just wanted to know what he was going to do about Sarah. He was stunned. Hadn't even thought that far ahead. I nudged him. Don't let them get away with this. Long story short, director fired Sarah and the boyfriend. Not sure if he dumped the boyfriend, didn't ask, didn't care. Watching Sarah's acting dreams crumble. That was the high point. Months of work gone. Sweet, sweet vindication. Divorce papers landed on Sarah's doorstep right after she got canned. She called, sobbing, begging me not to destroy everything we built. You destroyed it, I told her. The second you decided to cheat. Oh. And by the way, I dropped the dime to the director. Her reaction. Predictable. You're just jealous. Jealous I'm chasing my dreams and you're not. I just laughed, hung up. Papers signed 2 weeks ago. Officially divorced. Hurts, yeah. Relief, even more. Thanks for all the support, guys. Tough chapter closed. Time to move on. Speaking of moving on, got another story for you. This one's about a girlfriend who dumped me over a designer handbag. Seriously. Okay, so picture this. You get dumped because you can't afford a $3,000 handbag. Welcome to my world. I'm David, 27, and was head over heels for this woman. Let's call her Chloe, 26. 2 years, solid relationship. Thought we were building something real. Then, boom. Last week, office party downtown. Few drinks in, co-worker and I step out for some air. Across the street in front of this swanky hotel, shiny blue Mercedes convertible, rocking back and forth. Empty car, we think. Walk over to admire it. Get closer. Realize it's not empty. Couple getting busy inside. My buddy and I crack up, about to bail, when the woman climbs out, fixes her hair, playful slap on the guy's arm. They stroll into the hotel, hand the keys to the valet. And then, lightning bolt. Woman? Chloe. My Chloe. Kissing some dude in a Mercedes, entering a 5-star hotel, hand in hand. My amusement evaporated, heart slammed into my ribs. My coworker Mark again knows Chloe, jaw dropped. That's Chloe. Guy. Never seen him before. Backtrack a bit. Sales executive now, multinational company. Chloe and I, we go way back. Supermarket days. I was part-time cashier, college kid. Chloe, store assistant. Friends back then, nothing romantic. I was buried in books. Chloe never gave off romance vibes. She dropped out of college to support her family. Been working 2 jobs since she was 19. Respected her hustle. Year ago, bumped into her at the same supermarket. She'd climbed the ladder, floor supervisor now. 5 years felt like yesterday. Coffee, catching up, casual, you seeing anyone question. She took it as a date invite. I was single, game, drinks that weekend. Things clicked. 2 years, dating. Throughout our relationship, I pushed her to finish college, holding her back, I thought. Can't afford it, she'd say. Family to support. Initially, I sympathized, sacrificing her future for her family. Then found out she was sending maybe 25% of her income home. Stable supermarket job, yeah, but the evening gigs. Waitress, bartender, always switching, always hustling. Quit one, I suggested. Go back to school. One job, you'd be fine. Family would be fine. Nope. One job's not enough to survive. End of discussion. Respected her decision. Dropped it. Truth is, I wanted her to have a daytime career, stability, marriage, kids, year or 2 down the line. That was the plan. Brought it up once. Marriage, family. She brushed it off. Marriage and career, separate things, she said. Wanted to marry me, year or so, but keep the hustle. Daytime job, too boring. Preferred the excitement of bouncing between jobs. Red flag, probably. Missed it. Chloe didn't believe in saving. Spent everything on her lifestyle. Designer clothes, bags, shoes. Strangers would think she was trust fund kid. Didn't bother me at first. Offered savings advice once. Hard work. Gotta treat myself. was her mantra. Her money, her choices. Year ago, friends she lived with moved out of state. Chloe couldn't afford the rent alone. "Move in with me," she suggested. Yes, please. Serious about her. Thrilled she wanted to take things further. "Don't worry about rent," I said. "I got it. You save your money." Money wasn't an issue for me. Extra groceries, no big deal. 6 months ago, promotion at work. Big win. Celebration dinner, fancy restaurant downtown. Chloe was blown away. Premium service, upscale vibe, different world from waitressing and bartending. "You're spoiling me," she joked, raising my expectations. Wanted to spoil her. Big mistake. Dinner flipped a switch. Subtle hints started. Take me out more often, meaning every weekend. Not diners, not pizza places. Fancy. Restaurants with valet parking. For months, I went along with it. Thought it was a phase. Dining out habits stuck. Then came the gifts. Random, frequent, expensive. Zara dresses, latest iPhones. Birthday rolled around last month. "Gift ideas?" I asked. Wish list dropped. $3,000 Chanel bag. Laughed. Joke, right? Wrong. Offended. Accused me of judging her choices. "Not judging," I said. "Just $3,000 for a bag?" She doubled down. "Promotion, David. Treat me. 2 years, barely any gifts." True, no diamonds, no luxury cars, but rent, utilities, dinners, lunches, all me, always me. She never even offered to split a bill. "3,000 is 10 days of your salary," she argued. "Some guys spend a month's pay on their girls." 10 days, yeah. Still couldn't justify blowing it on a bag. Designer brands. $50,000 sneakers. $100,000 belts. Didn't get it. "Here's $3,000, I offered. Vocational classes. Upgrade your skills." Eye roll. "Stingy," she muttered. Pissed off. Didn't say it, but the vibe shifted. Assumed it was temporary bag-related grumpiness. Birthday Eve came home early, surprise in motion. Flowers, candles, cake, Zara dresses she'd been eyeing. Midnight, her usual time, came and went. No Chloe. Called. Voicemail. Hour later, text. Surprise party, work friends, staying out. Disappointed. Surprise ruined, evening wasted. Couldn't blame her, no way she knew my plans. Still, uneasy. Birthday night, friends, no invite for me. Exhausted, deflated, crashed on the couch. Woke up next morning to Chloe, stumbling in, drunk. Birthday party aftermath. Saw the surprise, fake enthusiasm. Cuddled, mumbled apology for being out all night. Told her I'd taken the day off, birthday plans, no spark. Work today, she said. Can't take a day off. Call in sick. Nope. Disappointment slammed into me. Effort wasted. Special day blown off. Showered, dressed, work-bound. Didn't argue. Birthday, her call. Hugged her goodbye. Maybe stay home. Dull day, she scoffed. Birthday at home, drinking wine. No thanks. Resort. Day trip. Work's more exciting than your plan. Patience snapped. Let her go. Should have planned a rager, not a cozy night in. Birthday bash, not intimate dinner. Missed the mark. Tried to smooth things over. Promised next birthday. Hawaii trip. Hawaii? She said. Maybe that'll be exciting enough. Hawaii. Never even left New York State. Red flag. Blaring red flag. Started paying attention. Something was off. Then, last week, blue Mercedes convertible, hotel, Chloe, him. Followed them into the lobby. Buddy stopped me. Careful, David, they'll kick us out. Cautioned me. Let's go back to the party. No mood for partying. Lingered outside the hotel, waiting. Friend dragged me home. They're probably staying the night, man. Nothing you can do tonight. Distress choked me. Couldn't breathe. Packed her stuff. Dumped it outside the apartment door in the West Village. Collapsed. Next morning, Chloe's voice. Loud. Angry. What the hell is this? Her stuff. Sidewalk pile. Go back to your rich boyfriend, I said. Mercedes guy. Oh, you found out? She said, casual. Great. Rage ignited. How long? I yelled. No drama, David, she shrugged. You're cheap. Couldn't buy me a Chanel bag. No remorse. No warmth. Grabbed her stuff. Walked away. Just like that. 2 years over a handbag. Over money I didn't have or didn't want to spend on fleeting status symbols. Update. 6 months. Felt like a lifetime. Not much to report until recently. Revenge? Thought about it. Life happened instead. Company sent me to Seattle. Month-long project. Best therapy ever. New city, new routine. Came back. Chloe faded. Not forgotten, but distant. Blocked her everywhere. Social media blackout. No contact. Week ago, knock on the door. Chloe. Miserable. Anger gone. Let her in. Why are you here, Chloe? Broke down. Apologies. Choked sobs. Ruined us over stupid gifts, she wailed. Past is past, I said. Move on. You were the only one who ever cared, she said. Everyone else just used me. Used you? I said. You got designer bags, fancy dinners. Didn't want the stuff, she insisted. Wanted commitment. Settling down. Hustling for 10 years, David. Find the right guy then, I said. Not me anymore. Begging started. Second chance. Broke, she confessed. Couch surfing. Can't afford rent. 2 jobs, I said. Should be enough. Revelation time. Daytime job, yeah. Evenings? She went out. Bars, men, intimate encounters, gifts, money. That's what she meant by used me. Speechless. Stunned. Chloe, explaining she was turning 30, getting harder to juggle day job and nights. Wanted normal life. Don't judge me, David. Take me back. Good wife, I promise. No judgment, I said, but 2 years of lies, cheating, can't forget it. Shh! Grabbed my hand, tears streaming. Desperate, David. Help me. Can't go back, Chloe. Leave me alone. Confession hung in the air. Years with a woman who sold herself for gifts, felt like a fool, told Mark, the co-worker. STD test, he said. Years with her. Who knows what she's been up to? Hesitated. No symptoms. Symptoms can take years, he warned. Scheduled a test. Tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Update 2. Clean bill of health. STD test. Negative. Relief washed over me. Today, driving past the old supermarket where Chloe used to work, where we first met. Pulled in. Food aisle. Browsing. When an old co-worker, Mike, from my cashier days, spotted me. Knew about Chloe. Still here? I asked. Haven't seen her. Fired, he said, 3 months ago. Why? Didn't say. Told him about the breakup, the cheating, the handbag. Then he spilled the real tea. Chloe, caught on camera, hitting on rich-looking male customers. Security been watching her, leaving with them after shifts. No proof, no action. Then, 3 months ago, busted. Intimate encounter. Store stockroom corner. Warning at first. Long-term employee. All that. Then, same customer. Back a few days later. Major scene. Accused Chloe of stealing from his wallet after she'd been to his place. Management had to act. Fired her. Suspicious? I asked Mike, working with her all those years. Shocked, he said. Everyone was. Seemed normal, quiet. No one suspected a thing. Reputation trashed, apparently. No one in the supermarket world would vouch for her now. Hire her. Exploiting men. Funding a fake lifestyle. Lesson learned. Dating red flags. Background checks. Lucky it was only 2 years. Stories out there. Guys married for decades finding out their wives are con artists. Dodged a bullet. Advice? Do your homework. Meet the parents. Meet the friends. Know who you're really with before you say, I do. Or before you buy a $3,000 handbag.